I mean, he wants to compete for like records, but he doesn't want to compete with any other like individuals because he thinks that's unhealthy. Which I partially agree with, but the reality is that none of us would be here if not for natural competitive motivation. So might as well embrace it. This rash is better. But it's not a chica, it's a chico. I mean, he did this, you know, he did like an onyx percent, you know, the traded onyx in crystal. He did a run of that. But he doesn't run like the main categories of older gens. Is it? Just seemed kind of slow. Did it, I think. Gotta make sure there's no fake. Okay, there is a rash that's like a billion frames late, but the NPCs didn't move, so there's no way it's this one. Fun fact, you cannot miss tackle in this fight unless you use tail whip. The game is programmed to not let you miss. Did it. So this Squirtle is Rash Nature, which is plus special attack, minus special defense. Has 13 IV HP, 30 attack, 17 defense, 30 special attack, 5 special defense, 31 speed. So very bad special defense, but that doesn't matter much. It is the least important stat by far. So this split, which is from the start of the game to beating Brock, is pretty much the exact same as any percent. I do need to save Pokeballs for later when I catch Spearow, so I will weaken the slaves that I attempt to catch on Route 1 a little more, just so I don't run out of balls. And I'm not going to play risky in Brock's Gym. Although I can still very easily die to, you know, missing the Sandshrew range, getting critical, sand attack, same stuff. But, like, I'm not risking any Rock Tomb, you know, just gonna heal. So I need a fly slave and a cut slave, which is kind of funny because in Fire Red Round 2, Chiding is both your fly slave and your cut slave, but you don't have room in its moveset to teach fly and cut. You need all 4 moves very badly throughout the well, once you get to Silph Co, you need all 4 moves pretty badly. You know, there is like an option to go aerial aceless. I'm pretty sure it's just terrible, but like you could try and then like just hope to hit Steel Wing through 5 double teams or whatever on Agatha. No bird. So I don't have to do any weird Sandshrew stuff now because I got Ratata. Fly is literally 2 turns, you know, 2 full turns to use the move, so... Yeah, Aerial Ace is your flying move, and then Secret Power and Return are your normal moves. Secret Power is good for about half the run, and then Return. Gets stronger for the second half. I should have gone out of the grass, I think. Yeah, 7. Alright, well, 13 HP is not too bad, considering how bad Route 1 can be, but I don't have a bird yet. So I'll catch a Pidgey or a Spearow on Route 3. What would the command be? Aerial Ace actually is really nice this run for hitting through double teams and minimizes. There's like 5 instances where you can just Aerial Ace and always hit instead of risking a 75%. So you cut through the grass there because the chance of encounter is only 5%, and if I get an encounter, it could be a useful Pidgey for fly. Oh. Now you can add one if you want. Not sure how many times we'll get that question, but yeah, it makes sense. People would wonder. Yeah, thanks Infernity, hope you're doing well also. Thank you, Nitro. Both bugs, poochers. So hard. No punish. What's up, Suzy? I changed the game from FM to Fire Red. Thank you. No, okay. Oh, thanks for the luck. How are you? Okay, this could be really good, or I could just die to... Watch. Wait, did I high roll? Okay, well 3 turns is not bad, but now my HP is weird. But I have extra potions, so I'll just heal Sandshrew. Or wait. No, Sandshrew does 6, so I'm actually fine. I should maybe save. This time is kind of good. Should I save for Sandshrew? At symbol paperguy27? Like, I'm probably not gonna get another Squirtle today if I... I think I should save. My chance of dying is too high. Sandshrew is not to be messed with. But the thing is, like, if Geodude doesn't tackle me, then I have high HP for Sandshrew, and then I'm not likely to die. It's just gonna be slower, so I'm just gonna risk it. I don't want to save. Like, I'm not gonna save when the only thing that kills me is, like, crit or miss. Just this fight. This fight is known to do some unnecessary damage. Okay. Normally I would like tackle here, but I'll take the defense curl, so now I'm more likely to beat Sandshrew. So just crit the Sandshrew and then scratch for 6. Be perfect. That's a good roll. Crit! Okay, just use defense curl. Just use defense curl. Come on, buddy. We did it! We got through the biggest wall in any percent. Even though it was a really slow fight. No, it's too hard to, like, know exactly how much time. I don't think it loses any time, really. It's probably... yeah, it's within, like, 1 or 2 seconds. The console, probably. Oh, I swapped the wrong move to slot 1. Oh, jeez. Need to fix that. Alright, please kill or speedfall. Wowee. Any percent runner's dream. Good Weedle fight and getting the range on Onyx. So that Onyx is 59% to die, and if he doesn't die and you don't get the speedfall from Bubble, you have to heal because he'll kill you with Rock Tomb from 7 HP. Alright, I'm gonna buy 3 potions. What's up, Shadow? Yes, it is. Thank you for the luck. About 6 antidotes. I was supposed to buy 5. No, that's fine. So again, on Route 3, everything is about the same. Water gun everything in Torrent. And then I'll catch a bird, and then I'll have Torrent for Mount Moon. Mount Moon is pretty much the same too. But then it starts to change once you get out of Mount Moon. I am going to get Mega Punch this run, so that'll help with Bridge. Moveset is Sword Stance, Return, Aerial Ace, and Steel Wing. Yes. Lorelai's Dugong can use one of 3 moves, and each is equally likely. Ice Beam, Hail, and Safeguard. If she uses Ice Beam on the first turn, you'd lose, so you have to reset and try again. So I save before the fight. If she doesn't use Ice Beam on the first turn, then it's pretty much an instant win. But there's a lot that goes into the Lorelei fight as far as like the full route. And I'll explain that when I get there. Yeah, you're level 60, exactly level 60 to start the Elite Four. If you're lower than that, then Lorelei is extremely difficult. And yeah, Agatha just spams double team and you have Aerial Ace, so the worst thing that can happen is like Confuse Ray and then you have to heal it, or you know, Toxic and you have to heal it. Nice critical. Bird, please. Good. Yeah, it's more likely to get level 15, but 17 saves some time. You have to fight one fewer trainer then. So this is not the Spearow that I will trade, it's just a Spearow as a fly slave. I'll catch the higher level Spearow later. Yes it does, and it helps a lot. So I'm in Torrent thanks to Spearow, so I will... Wait. Am I in Torrent? Yeah, I am, right? 14, 15, 16... Or do I get a +3 here? I don't know. If I get a +3, I'm not in Torrent, but whatever. Doesn't matter that much. I'm getting Mega Punch for Abra, so yeah, that should be fine. Yay. Alright, very, very good start to this run. Good HP. So I'm just gonna get the Rare Candy, the Escape Rope, the Revive. Yeah, I'll get it back. And I'm gonna save all of these candies for Chiding. I'm not gonna use any of them on Wartortle. Did I not do L equals A? Oh, I might not have done L equals A. That should have worked. Let's try again. No, it didn't register it. Why is it not working? if that was fast enough that I opened it. Alright, quick attack. Unlucky. Grimer will hit me in with the pound, and then I'm gonna lose it, because I think he does 4. Yep. Whatever, Voltorb can hit me in. Voltorb is a coin flip to die. I'm faster than it though. Alright, whatever. Yeah, this is a really good time. I have both slaves. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't even remember how good this time is for any percent. I mean, this lack of torrent kind of lost time, so maybe it's not that good, but considering I'm not resetting for a good time at all, yeah, it's good. Got everything, I got the revive. No Great Ball. Okay, so I am getting Mega Punch. Yeah, here. Okay. So Mega Punch is not needed, but it helps make Rival 2 safer because you avoid having like a do-or-die Mega Kick on Bulbasaur. It's a do-or-die Mega Punch instead. And then there's some Oddishes that you would have to Mega Kick if you didn't have Mega Punch. The downside to getting Mega Punch is that you don't have a good move to weaken level 15 Spearow, so you have to bite them and hope it doesn't kill. It's 41% for bite to kill the the level 15 wild Spearows. Using a GameCube controller. Definitely. Oh, god damn it. Hate when this happens. You know what I don't hate is buffering that text box with a fun advanced technique. Alright, so this fight you don't have Water Pulse because you're not allowed, per the category rules, to beat Misty before you've acquired your poke. So like I can't acquire Chiding yet, so I can't beat Misty yet, so I have to do Bridge without Water Pulse. I got the Withdraw. So that's fine. Can I finish this with 17? Yeah. No way, dude. How does that not kill? I was like sure that would kill. Holy shit. Oh, that's rough. What's 7 Chen? Oh my god. I'm like, come on, everybody in chat thought the same thing, right? Like, oh, in torrent, so I don't have to Mega Punch. Wow. Bubble you out of spite. This is why we get revive. Nice torrent. I'll just quick attack, I think. Wait. What is this? Why does he Rattata first? So now I get Bite for Abra. Okay, that is not how that fight's supposed to go. Especially the I cannot believe that did not die. I cannot believe that did not die. Like, you can Mega Punch Pidgeotto there, anticipating the switch, but then, like, usually he doesn't switch, so then you just miss into Sand Attack and cry. It's just better to Water Gun, and, like, that should have worked. God. Like, you saw that the first Water Gun did, you know, about the same as the HP that it had left after the Mega Kick. I don't know. Fake Torrent. Like, it probably just didn't get much of a range boost from being in Torrent. Sometimes that happens, but even then, like, I thought that might kill with a non-Torrent Water Gun. Anyway, so that fight without Water Pulse, you know, results in a death, but at least it wasn't a reset death, it was just a revive death. And now I have to do Bridge without Water Pulse, which means a lot of Pokemon take 2 hits to kill if you're not in Torrent, and their ranges to 1 hit when you're in Torrent. The Mankey is particularly dangerous, because it's a bad range with Water Gun, so you end up just Mega Kicking that, even if you are in Torrent. And if you miss Mega Kick, Mankey can kill you with a Crit Karate Chop or Fury Swipes 5-turn. Why am I level 19? Apparently if you kill a level 2 Pidgey and fight Bugcatcher, you're level 19. But it's okay, because I'm in Torrent, Pidgey dies. So a few more changes are coming up after Bridge. I'm going to be getting some items to help later. Okay, good. Let me get the Pecha Berry for Koga, which makes Koga a lot safer. And I'm going to get the Secret Power TM, which will save much time. Because that is Chiding's best move for about an hour. I have to fight an extra trainer to get to that TM. Well, 2 hours is faster than the Squirtle record, so... The best case scenario is like 2:18 or 2:20 maybe, I don't know. No, I will only run this back if I don't beat Worcester's time. So, like, that Ekans is not a great range at level 20. Now the Nidoran ranges. Yeah, so... Mankey S. I blew my revive, so now I'm just gonna wipe if I miss Mega Kick on Mankey, and then I'll continue, I guess, because it's fine. Just let my slave die and try again. In this game, if you die, you don't lose half your money, you only lose like $400, so... See, I don't know what the odds are of Mankey killing me if I miss here, but it's reasonably likely. I'm pretty sure Karate Chop just kills... Wait, no. Karate Chop crit kills. Wonderful. It's not even gonna kill. Yep. There's no good. There's no benefit here to killing it with Spearow. If only. Everything's 2 hits because I'm not important. But it doesn't matter because the IVs are fixed. Nah, same speed. Yeah, 2 deaths on Nugget Bridge is pretty silly. I don't know if Zubat dies. Oh, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to bite. Yep. But you're never not in Torrent here, so... You risk that spinner because if he hits you, it's just one Slowpoke that dies to bite. Well, I think it's a range with bite. So I gotta fight this guy so that the next trainer can be fought from one tile lower, and then he moves out of the way. When he comes down to fight you. from blocking the secret power team. Yeah. This can die. Yeah. So you see that item ball up there? Now I can get through. But if I hadn't bought the hiker, I would not be able to fight this guy on this tile. I would have to come back later. Guess I can kick this. I don't know. Three, because I can Mega Punch the Odyshes. I have not figured out how to do that movement perfectly, because it's kind of punishing if you mess it up, so just do it like that. So it's nice to have Mega Punch for these Odyshes when you have good attack, because they just die and you don't have to hit Mega Kick and worry about Mega Kick PP for Drowsy and Eradicate. No. I kind of wonder if it was correct to heal on Mankey. But then he could just Karate Chip crit on the heal turn, so... For fewer swipes, 5 turn might have gotten you. Not a whole lot you can do about the double Mega Kick miss. Like, I knew... Yeah. I knew there was a reasonable chance I died and reasonable chance I survived if I missed Mega Kick, so it's like, whatever. Not healing out of torrents loses too much time. I don't remember if Machop dies to Mega Kick. I don't think so. Kicks do I have? I'd rather just save it for Drowsy and Eradicate. What? I only have 2 left. Okay. Where's the other one? Yeah, it does. And that item is pretty useful for the early game. So with this stick held, you critical 25% of the time. But without it, you just critical 6% of the time. You do eventually take the stick off because useless critical text is slow, and you're setting up swords dances and one-hitting everything. You're not relying on criticals in the late game. But until Koga, you have the stick on, and then from Koga on, you have the Petriberry or nothing. So at least I'm gonna die to Eradicate. Wait, does this die? Okay, it does. Like, I just have not looked at these ranges. not in Torrent, you strike always in Torrent. I know that's a range with kick, but I have good attack, so good attack saving time this run. Alright, now my money is a little screwed up, but I've got a lot of potions, so I'll just buy like 6 super potions. Yeah. Pick up an extra. What does it mean? I actually haven't been asked that. Alright, now it's time to catch Spearow. Yay. Ah. No, that's drowsy. $15. Kidding me! Unlucky. Unlucky. 30% to get a good one. $15 or $17. Okay, 15. Don't die. Good. Should have a split for this, but whatever. Alright, trading time. Don't trade the wrong Spearow. I'm sure if this category is popular enough, somebody will do that at some point and highlight it. And maybe it'll be Gunner and it'll get 1 million views. And then, well, never mind. Yeah, yeah, you know what. Yeah. All right, so don't need to catch a cut slave. So this Shading, this Farfetch'd, always has good stats. If you type !FAQ, you can read exactly what those stats are, but basically it's everything except special attack is good or amazing, and special attack isn't used at all this run. It has a plus attack nature, which is perfect, minus special attack, and that's useless, so... yeah. So I gotta go back to beat Misty. Now, I could do Boat Rival now to save movement. The problem is, when you haven't beaten Misty, traded Pokemon will not obey you past level 10, and I have a level 15 Farfetch'd. It is very, very, very obnoxious and slow and risky to try to win fights with a Pokemon that does not obey you. So I would have to split experience on Boat Rival and, you know, beat the Pokemon with Wartortle instead. And the problem is that Wartortle does not have such an easy time on Boat Rival because I still don't have Water Pulse because I haven't beaten Misty yet. So I'm having to 3-hit Pidgeotto or like try a risky 2-hit in Torrent, and then I still have to Mega Kick Ivysaur twice, and it's just a mess. So I'm going all the way back to beat Misty now, and then I'm using Shading to beat Boat Rival, which you'll see is a pretty reasonable fight. I do not have any Mega Kick PP left, but he hardened, so it doesn't matter. And then I flinched. Okay, I don't think I get level 25. So Starmie is not going to get into heal range. So this fight is simple. You just bite, you know, switch flay and then double bite, and you can get screwed by confusion, but I mean, use super potion if you get in trouble. He's just gonna water pulse at return because my special defense is bad, but yeah. Still have a person berry. Good fight. And now I'm up to level 16. And unfortunately, I don't know any way to avoid this, really. I mean, there are ways to avoid this, but I don't think it's worth it. Getting the rapid spin text. So you're quite a bit past level 24. You get Aerial Ace, and you get Swords Dance, Return, Steel Wing. Alright, so now I gotta go back to Vermilion to get Cut, and then I gotta go back here to get to Rock Tunnel. So a lot of extra movement, but this is the best way to do it. Change options. Alright, the guy didn't block me, this is the run. Oh, there's no golems, there's just some rocks in Rock Tunnel and you split experience. You just use Water Gun. From War Turtle. Yeah, exactly, although Return, you know, it's kind of a troll. Like, sometimes you don't get happiness from movement, it's 50% to get happiness every... No, I didn't do that correctly. Okay, so first I gotta get this rare candy. It's faster to get it on the bike than running. And now I am going to fight 2 optional trainers to get ready for Boat Rival. The reason that I fight this trainer is twofold. Number one, it's a pretty easy fight. 2 or 3 turns. Just not a lot of risk. And number 2, the speed EVs that this girl gives from her Rattata and Pikachu allow me to outspeed the Tentacool that I will fight on the boat. That's the second optional trainer, and that Tentacool trolls pretty hard if you give it a turn. It has Supersonic and Poison Sting. Really? Really? Pika has other moves. Doesn't have Thundershock. Yeah, level 19 helps so much on Boat Rival. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Okay, so I'm paralyzed and I need to heal that now. There's really no way around it. Oh. Frames dropping, I'm sad. Alright, I need 2... Go in here. Yeah, ask a question if you missed it because of that outage. I don't know what happened there. Okay, Goldeen has Supersonic, but it has 3 other moves that aren't harmful. And I have a 25% crit rate, so I'm not really worried about this fight. This HP is a little awkward, though. I don't know if I should heal this for Boat Rival. Probably not. Okay. So yeah, by fighting that first optional, yeah, I get the level and the speed EVs to outspeed this Tentacool. I have 31 speed, the Tentacool has 30, and I guarantee the one hit, which is a range at level 17. Yeah, I'm not gonna heal this. So Boat Rival's gonna be a little bit riskier. My notes say heal the full, but yeah, it's -7, it's fine. This can heal loop you sometimes, a little bit, this fight. But ideally the Pidgeotto just uses Sand Attack, because you have Keen Eye and your accuracy can't be lowered. Right, this is a favorable range. I'm gonna get the Secret Power Paralysis. Nice. Don't Quick Attack. Okay, actually this is a little scary, because he can Tail Whip. I have to switch if he Tail Whips. Okay. I'll Quick Attack. And then hopefully Tail Whip. Good. And now I Peck here because Kadabra is going to use Disable on the next turn. Yeah, the Raticate is the big wall on this fight. Kadabra can troll, and then the Ivysaur can also troll with Leech Seed. Okay, so the miss there means I have Peck for Ivysaur. Now Peck is 35 power, and it's super effective against Ivysaur, so that's ×2 multiplier to 70, and then Secret Power is a power of 70, but Peck actually does a little more damage because of the way rounding works, and I critical, so don't get to see Sleep Powder or Leech Seed. So that's basically like how that fight goes normally. Like, you get one useful critical, and then you have to heal once. You can see how much better that is than the kind of fights that Gunnar was getting, you know, in round 2, or, you know, imagine how that fight would be if I didn't have my Farfetch'd obeying me and it was, you know, 3 levels lower, 4 levels lower. Yeah, that's any. Anytime you have a super effective multiplier of 2 or 4, you're gonna do more damage. Well, 4 can be kind of weird sometimes. 4 you get the big jumps, but yeah, with 2 it like always does a little bit more. Well, the same or a little bit more. Okay, so now I need to teach Cut. Maybe I can mount the bike from that menu. I don't know if it's faster. Candy. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I should be turning up there, whatever. I don't even know if Gunnar and Pokeguy know about the tech to save frames when you're biking in a tunnel like that. But get off the bike on the last step and run up instead of biking up, or walk up instead of biking up, it's faster. But you gotta be decent at the timing. Nice. Okay, so same idea on this fight with the first Oddish. Secret Power is 70, and then Peck with the 2x multiplier is 70, but you do a little bit more damage with Peck, so I'm going to use Peck. It's about 65%, 63%. Nice. And all of these Pokemon in this fight have status moves. So you really don't want to give them a turn. I don't have a TV that works. This is a plus defense nature Oddish, so I'm just Secret Powering to save the super effective text, and I got a crit. Nice. Like, that just does not die to Peck, even if you get a high roll. Yeah, the move order is not good. It's kind of hard to optimize move order for this run, and I didn't bother with it too much. Alright, no. See, I need to open them. I'm not doing the... He turned back, what a dick. Oh my god, I'm not doing the movements and then having... So you need to teach Aerial Ace because the Venonat doesn't die to anything else. That movement is tricky after. Okay. What's up, Rubex? Yeah, he's still new to it, so he's still learning. But that's the kind of thing he could easily execute with practice, like he's so good at that type execution. And if you do it perfectly, it saves like 8 frames or something. Or 10. Yeah. Alright. Should I get the super potion? That symbol Mumful 77? No, it just gets 1 hit. Shockwave does about 60 when you're level 34, so yeah. Not really low on supers, so... Yeah, I don't remember movement. Alright, lots of opportunities for useful criticals in Rock Tunnel. Well, the first 2 fights of Rock Tunnel. And you also flinch in Rock Tunnel with Secret Power rather than Paralyze, which is quite useful. Some transitions it doesn't save time. Pretty sure. Critter flinch. Nice. Yes, it... I mean, I was not gonna run this until I saw that. I was gonna just move on and do something else. No, this is classic, missing that part of the movement. Getting the hard part. Stupid GameCube controller. Can't do it. I practiced a little bit. And I'm doing safe movements. Like that. It's just whatever. Exclamation points. So this fight is free. This is one of the reasons that Aerial Ace skip is not a good idea. Then this fight is 4 turns. If you don't crit. Alright, shift. When we have a really good min-up. Yeah. Oh. Imagine going too far. It's like, I don't know. I actually don't know that much about the current minute. Okay, so the rules for these alt main categories are your main Pokemon, so Chiding, has to participate in every battle. So I can't just lead Wartortle and like switch War Turtle to the front before the fight and then water gun the Geodude. I have to split the experience. Which is fine because it's useful experience. I'm 28 years old. No, they don't have Boom in this game. Otherwise, yeah, I have to do something different. Stop attacking! I might have to heal now. I almost pressed no. That would have been bad. I'm not used to doing fights like this. And as I said at the start of the stream, like, it is possible to do these fights without switching out, and then you get more experience and less menuing, but the problem is, like, the rock throws just do so much damage to Chiding, and you have to heal and then buy more healing items, and yeah, I don't like that level of risk in a run like this. No, the rules got changed, Sizzle. They got improved. Worcester and some other people modified them. And they're actually like really solid set of rules. I couldn't find any loopholes. Okay. So I'm kind of tempted to heal, so I don't like. I don't want to die, but this run is not amazing, so maybe I'll just risk the crit rock throw. So for this fight you don't need to switch out, but it's just faster to not change the options for this fight, because you'll have to change them back for the next one. Well, it often isn't on bag this run, I get used to it. Remember to teach Fury Cutter for Rival 2! That is an awkward health. God, if I just had the revive, I could, you know, not play like a pansy here. I'm gonna have to heal. And then this Meowth is a speed tie as well. Do not use Rock Throw. Good. So I'm gonna Super Potion and... Wait, why am I Super Potioning? I don't need the Super Potion yet. That is not correct in my notes. Good. Okay, now I don't even know if Crit Rock... No, Crit Rock there doesn't even kill me now. Okay, sometimes you do have to heal War Turtle, but... it's rare. Oh yeah, that's right. This is why you don't try to skip Rapid Spin, is because you have to split experience in Rock Tunnel anyway. What's up, Mega? Wow, only 13. Okay, so I'm just changing options, and then I'm not healing until before Erika. I am gonna heal for Erika because I don't have a revive. Yeah. No. This. No. Why did that not go up all the way? Oh, okay. Thought that was, At least got the last part. That dies to pack if you were to skip Aerial Ace. But Aerial Ace is also really nice for PP. Okay, so I'm going to get Return now, even though Return's power is like 50, just for PP management. It allows me to skip an Elixir. Stairs. But there is another route where you get it later that is like equally fast. Okay, so we fight Clefairy Girl because Growlithe has Intimidate, and that can make the Vulpix... That makes the Vulpix not die, and the Vulpix has Confuse Ray, and it can burn you, and it's just very annoying. This Clefairy can put you to sleep, but it's unlikely. I can also use Minimize, but then you just use Aerial Ace. Now I'm gonna do kind of a weird route here that I'm still not entirely sure about, but I like the consistency of it. Obviously, you know, I'm gonna do Erika first. I mean, there's two reasons that it's a good idea to do Erika first. Number one is that, you know, I can because I have a good type advantage. But number two, without Erika's badge, traded Pokemon can only... Oh shit, I forgot to do this. Whoops. I was talking about Erika. Like, first I have to shop, but like, I'm doing Erika before hideout. And the reason I'm doing Erika before hideout is not just because, you know, I have a type advantage and I can do it pretty easily, but also because traded Pokemon only obey up to level 30 without her badge, and you see I'm pretty close to level 30. So if I were to do Rocket Hideout, my Farfetch'd would stop obeying me pretty fast. So I'm going to buy just a few X items. To give you an idea of like how many options there are in this route, at one point I considered skipping X items entirely, because you can learn Agility and not X Speed. You have Swords Dance, so you don't have to X Attack. And you can get around the fights where you need to Guard Spec by using like Agility. You know, you use Guard Spec to protect against Scary Face, but then Agility just undoes a Scary Face because it's 2 speed stages instead of 1. And there's a few other fights where like you could go without go without Guard Spec because you are protected against Sand Attack by the Keen Eye ability, and if Pidgeot uses Feather Dance, you just Swords Dance, you know, you counteract it. So, but it turned out to be worse to do that because there are a few fights that are nasty. If you keep Agility in your moveset and don't have Aerial Ace. For the late game, like Agatha, because her Gengar spams Double Team, and you have to try to hit through the Double Teams with Steel Wing rather than guaranteeing a hit with Aerial Ace. So no Agility, which means I need to X Speeds, and then I also need, or I would like to have X Attacks for Erika. It makes the fight faster and more consistent. So here's what I'm doing differently in Erika's gym. I'm going to the right instead of the left. There are two reasons I'm doing this. Number one is I get about 1,400, 1,500 more experience, which allows me to use an experience route that saves a lot of time in Silph Co. And it helps with a few other ranges. The second reason is the left side has an execute that doesn't die to Aerial Ace, and it has Hypnosis and Barrage, and that can be slow. Everything on the right side dies in one hit. It's just a little bit slower, or it's about 15 seconds slower because you fight one extra Pokemon on this fight, and you have more super effective text because you have to Aerial Ace everything. Sup RTJ, my goal time is sub Worcester, so sub 231.16. Nice, useless crits. Stealing. Bruno is a really dumb fight, though. Iron Tail defense drop really can screw you over there. Alright. So I need to teach Return now, not because it's stronger than Secret Power, it's got quite a ways to go before it's stronger than Secret Power, but because I need it for PP management. Alright, so this fight, Victory Bell usually tries to status you, and then you just set up a second X attack while you're statused, but if it misses, you do this. 80% range. Nice. And now Vileplume is a 62, 63% range. Not that good. Yes, you X-speed on Hitmonchan because it likes to use counter. Die! Yes, that is a perfect fight. Saves a lot of time over the normal fight. And now I get Sword Stance, so I don't need X attacks much. But there are still some places where I use an X attack because it's faster, just the animation. And I use it once on a potential fake-out turn. Because you can't Sword Stance on a fake-out turn, but you can X-attack on a fake-out turn. So yeah, that gym was superb. It didn't mess up the menu. Like, your cursor is on, like, a different Pokemon, so you can accidentally teach Return to, you know, Rattata, and run is just over then, because there's, like, no place to... Like, you just can't win if you don't have Return. You can't beat Lorelei. Alright, Rocket Hideout actually can be a little Monka-esque without a revive, because of Giovanni. Giovanni has an Onix and a Rhyhorn and a Kangaskhan, and the Kangaskhan outspeeds you. And your healing items are a little bit low. And the Kangaskhan has Bite and can flinch you and Fake Out. And you can't X-speed reliably on Giovanni because Rhyhorn has Scary Face. And Onix has Rock Throw and Harden, and Kangaskhan does like half with Mega Punch, so you just have to like hope you don't get flinched. The fights before Giovanni are not too bad, though actually I think I need to heal because I don't have my revive. I need to heal, yeah. You can probably guess the move that I am healing for once you see the Pokemon that this guy leads with. Thanks, James. Crit him. But I don't know that the range is on self-destruct, actually. I didn't look at that. I just know it does, like, close to full, so after that quick attack, it's like, yeah. Stick has saved me a lot of time this run, yeah. 25%. This movement is so much easier than the one in Gen 1. Gen 1, that timing is hard. That timing is also hard. That's why I unequip it. Alright, this fight and the next one have a lot of variables, and you actually can get trolled really hard if you get unlucky, but usually it's fine. So there's like Poison, Sting, and then the Sand Attack does nothing, and then there's Defense Curl. I'm using Secret Power on everything. Dies, I don't know why I did that. Yeah, see, I don't know if it... It's my Secret Power PP. It's like S. Might have to risk Static. No. Just don't want to get poisoned. 7 Secret Powers left. I only need 3 for the gym. But I need a Secret Power Ekans here because I need to set up on Sandshrew instead. Ekans trolls too hard with Poison Sting and Glare. Wrap is slow too. Secret Power is a non-contact move, by the way. And that is, it's pretty relevant in the routing and the run. This is what my notes say. Yeah. 5. Super antidote. Only saving because my revive is gone. Well, I can't hold L. No fair. No. If only I had turned on L equals A. I thought I did. Okay, so Swords Dance allows me to get through Onyx and Rhyhorn without too much trouble, unless I get trolled. So, let's see. This guy has Rock Throw, it does about 30. He has Bind, he has Harden, has what's the other move? Ow! within range. No. Oh. No. Well, wait, he can do it again, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't know if I'm faster now. I might not be faster. No, slower than a Rhyhorn! -6 speed. What the hell? I just didn't want to heal on Kangaskhan in case he, like, Mega Punch crit or High Roll. Whatever, it's fine, just don't flinch. So yeah, that's about half. Whatever, that's not even a bad fight. Well, okay, it's kind of a bad fight, but can go worse. You're always slower than Kangaskhan, which is why I didn't care too much about Scary Face. Alright, now we get to do a fun strat that I routed. Like, about a week and a half ago. Where am I going? Hatching an egg. So I gotta go through Saffron to get to Surge's gym. Oh shit, I need to, save for Surge, I think. Because... also cans. But yeah, I can buy everything that I need until E4 by going that early mart. Gotta hate cans. Remember the order. It's a bit of an odd way to do it, but it's fine. Teleport requires getting the coin case, which is like 15 seconds. It's too slow. So yeah, non-contact move really helps here to avoid static. Oh wait, I can save for cans and Surge at the same time, duh. Unlucky. Now if I die to missing the 90% range, I'd be a sad panda. But anyway, just to recap, the Saffron Mart is really nice because you need Hyper Potions. Like for Koga's gym, it's nice to have Hyper Potions, and you're kind of low on Super Potions. Yeah. Max Repels save like 5 seconds over Super Repels. For example, like you can use a Max Repel in Surge's gym and it'll last all the way through Tower, but a Super Repel doesn't last long enough unless you get like perfect hands. And then the escape ropes are faster than Teaching Dig. Alright, got Raichu. Yeah, no static. Wait, yeah, okay. This is not Gen 1, so like my repel still lasts. I had a little mini. Like, wait. Alright, I don't have a secret power PP for Gyarados to go for that range, so I will just use 2 Swords Dances on Pidgeotto. Hopefully he doesn't critical. I think 11 anyway. Good. I'm pretty sure Gyarados just dies. Because if not, I think he kills me with Thrash. Yeah, your turn is... Like, he's a range with Secret Power at +2. Yeah, no, he dies because you're at +3. That's all. 35 for Gyarados is a level that you get as a result of going right in Erika's gym instead of left. Is this a Gunner raid? Koga smells. I like that. Koga's a really nasty fight for this run. So here's agility. If you teach this move, then you like skip buying X speeds, but it's terrible, so we don't do it. Yeah, I was thinking I might get the Gunner. So the extra Swords Dance guarantees Gyarados and allows me to save super effective text on Ivysaur. But it is better to just go for the Gyarados range if you have the Secret Power PP. I just didn't have the Secret Power PP because... I did Rocket Hideout a little differently. I was like so scared of the coughing, I don't know. Okay, so now we have... Oh, did the internet go out? Be back now. I don't know when it cut off for you guys, but there wasn't much interesting happening. Except Shiru wondering whether I was going to do the channeler movement, but no, I did not. Because I don't remember how to time it. So, I still have the stick equipped, even though I'm one-hitting most Pokemon at this stage. And the reason for that is the Pokemon that I don't one-hit here at the top of the tower, they can be a little disruptive. Why did I use Sword Stance? That Secret Power is in slot 1, whatever. All part of the plan. Okay, that damage is not good. So I still don't have a revive. Oh, do I die to Boom from here? I think I do. Monka. Just heal again, I guess. Thank you for the raid, Gunner. Hello, everyone. This is the game that you guys were just watching for 5 hours, but it is a much different route. I'm trying to just beat the game, not catch anything extra, and I'm trying to beat it with this little guy, Farfetched, aka Chiding. Miss my revive. Yes, type exclamation point FAQ and then the IVs are listed in that document. Oh, that's not the right move. It's supposed to be that order. Yeah, welcome everybody. Trying to beat the game with Chiding, which is a traded Pokemon that gets extra experience, but its base stats are pretty low. It has Swords Dance and Double Stab, so it is a good offensive Pokemon. But it doesn't have good moves for dealing with rocks, so there will be some challenges coming up, and then it's pretty poor defensively, so Lorelei, her Ice Beams, is a risky fight as well. LOL, Gunner! That's funny. It's at midnight. No quick attacks. Yeah, I prefer ducks as well, but not for beating the game. I like the name ducks, but I like the route for Chiding because it always has the same IVs and they're really good. I already got return. If I was doing the late return route, I would go get it now. So I can do either Silph Co or Safari and Koga, and I'm doing Safari and Koga first because Koga's gym, if it goes well, like if you get decent luck, it's just about as fast to do it now as it would be to do it later. And if you get bad luck, you still shouldn't die. And then Silph Co you can save quite a bit of time by being a higher level. Yeah, I missed a split. Yay! Oh, he spun too, so got rewarded for doing it correctly. Love that movement, but it's always monk-ass. Use Steel Wing against rock types. So that's another reason that I'm doing, yeah, it's this tile. It's another reason that I'm doing Safari before Silph, is there's a Rhyhorn in Silph Co, and the Steel Wing TM is in Safari. No, Shiru, because it's like a one-frame window. You'd have to press on the exact frame, pretty sure. But, I don't know. Alright, so now I can get a revive. Finally, so this is down 2. Full restore, Steel Wing. Moonstone gets in the way, which is why I'm tossing it. Don't toss the Moonstone if you're playing round 2, though. No, it wasn't perfect, but thank you, Gunner. So wait, I have to get a bunch of items here. So this, don't forget this. The protein, also very important, damn it. And then, like, everything is important here. Like, I need that revive, man. Cannot forget any of these items. Oh, nice tile wall. Okay, because like the protein not only boosts my attack, but it boosts my happiness for return. And return needs to be at a pretty high power for like Lorelei or some stuff in Live. I don't know, because I did not look at Worcester's route. I wanted to challenge myself to route independently. Dude. Okay, now see. I've got to do so many different menus here. So now this, like that, and then this has to be like that. It's so hard. I need to protein before this fight because there are some damage ranges. This fight is like one of the main downsides of this route. I wouldn't be surprised if Worcester did a route that candied to 40 for this fight, so everything's guaranteed. So this is a range, it's like close to 50%, and we got the crit, that's why I still have the stick instead of the Pexberry equipped. This is a 90% range, because this has less defense than the first one. And now the Kadabra is the real troll, because it's a speed tie. He has Psybeam, which can do a lot and confuse, but he also has Reflect, and then if he uses Reflect, Kadabra itself is a range, and then Drowsy just doesn't die. And then PP management can be a pain, so hopefully I just get the crit here on Drowsy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, that my original route had 40 or 41, but for Silph Co, it's super nice to be a higher level. Alright, so just going to do this. I'll save right before Koga. Sheep, thank you for 44 months, man. Alright, some Kevin Turtles on this fight might help. There's a lot of things that can go wrong here, but the standard fight is clean. 53% damage range on Wheezing is the big thing on this fight. Alright, so hopefully he just uses Smokescreen, because that doesn't work on Chitting. Toxic, okay, that's a little annoying. If he poisons this turn, it can be really bad. Perfect, that is what we want. Now the Muck is very likely going to use Minimize. I will use Swords Dance, and then one-hit him with Aerial Ace, which can't miss. If he uses Acid Armor, that's annoying, but not a huge deal, because he'll probably just minimize the next turn. Perfect. And now the Wheezing range. %. Now with Return, I don't know exactly what it is. With Return, it could be... you know, lower or higher depending on your happiness RNG. Unlucky. But since I was at full, I can't. It's okay. So this is why I did the experience route the way I did. I am barely, just barely level 41. And now I'm gonna start candying and seeing the benefits of that. I'll just use my last potion. I don't even know how much. I just used a hyper. It's just a coin flip to crit then. Can I... Close enough? Five... It's 2... 3... I get rid of it now because I don't have room for it anymore in my moveset. Whoops. So yeah, I'm out of secret power PP pretty much, so while I'm in the TM case, I'll just not teach it to Spearow, but teach it to Chiding. And now I have my final moveset. So, Return's power is basically based on your level, and a few other things, but, you know, when you get to be a high level, you're... got a pretty powerful stab move. So right now, Return is about... Wait, where am I going? Right now it's a little bit stronger. Okay, it's about 82. And, you know, secret power is 70, so Return is stronger than secret power. I don't need secret power anymore. And as I keep gaining levels, Return will keep getting stronger and stronger until it maxes out around level 62 or 63. At 102 power. So with this higher level for Silph Co, other routes probably, you know, like Worcester's route, probably like level 43 here, but with this level, I'm faster than the Pidgeot, and I can one-hit everything on this fight at +4. The tricky thing is he can Feather Dance troll you, but he didn't, which is good. He won't do it after the first turn. So +4. He does have Whirlwind, so he just used Whirlwind this turn, because once you're at +3 or higher, they'll almost always Whirlwind. But he's dead. And now the Gyarados, which can do 40 damage with Dragon Rage, he is dead. If you do this at level 42, it like never dies to Return, and at 43 it's like an average to bad range. And then because you have less HP and defense as well, you end up having to heal. And because you have less speed, you have to use an X speed to get over Pidgeot. and Gyarados. You do end up sacrificing some, you know, consistency and speed in Koga's gym and in Pokemon Tower to do this fight like this. Oh wow, I actually got Reflect. Unlucky. I don't X-Speed here because Alakazam is the only thing that I need to outspeed, and it can't damage me because it just has Future Sight, and it rarely uses Reflect, but I used Reflect here, which is whatever. Pretty sure I have Awakenings, so if I get put to sleep here, it's alright. Okay, it's a relief. PP is a little low here. Yeah, I don't know. That fight... It might be better to do that at a lower level, but... There's some other benefits coming up. So this fight is just Swords Dance and Sweep, no matter what level you are. But the next fight, I can save some time and add some consistency on Kangaskhan by using an X attack instead of Swords Dance. Which I would not be able to do at a lower level. I'm going to use the X attack on a Fake Out turn. A potential Fake Out turn. And then on Sabrina, I'm going to be a high enough level that I don't need to X-Speed, and I guarantee one hit on Alakazam with Return. Just gonna get this because I'm short one. So I did look at a route that kept Secret Power for this fight because Giovanni has 2 Pokemon with Poison Point, but it was just not worth it. It was like an extra PP item, and then there's some ranges. And he can just poison you anyway this turn with Poison Sting. One attack. Don't poison, please. This is really bad if I get poison here. If I get poison on Nidoqueen, it's fine. Alright, good. A Steel Wing, first time. Can somebody tell me what that donation was? Because I can't see right now. I have so many apps on my computer. Yeah, Steel Wing, that's the first of several uses. It's 90% accurate. It's pretty monk-ass. Fake Out. So it's like a second to a second and a half faster in animations to use an X attack, and I will be using an X attack on one more fight, if I remember to, and that's Champion, to get that same animation save. Thank you, Rhino, for the $5. Now, to just heal. I'll just heal now, or I'll heal after I get the stuff. Scroll. What? Now, Sabrina. It's the same thing as earlier. You have to beat Sabrina for your Pokemon to obey you after level 50. I am exactly level 50. And I will get 51 after this fight, and then I will use 3 more candies to get to 54, which makes Blaine a much better fight. So yeah, all going pretty smooth right now. If I was a lower level, I would X speed here, and then Kadabra can use Reflect, but usually just uses Calm Mind. So once again, I have an Alakazam that is faster than me, but this Alakazam does not know Reflect. It does do about half with Psychic, but usually just uses Calm Mind. Yeah. That happened to me on one of my practice runs. To the mansion. Lots of menuing coming up. Hopefully I don't get hit by the 1 in 256 spinner. That guy. I don't think that was it. He has to, like, move twice. 2 1 in 16s and he hits you. Wait, really? The swimmer? He hit me once and and then I was like, okay, I guess I used to think he couldn't hit you. But then, yeah, it happened. Yeah. Where's the repel? Damn it! That's unfair. Now that guy can hit you a little easier, but you can react to him. Alright, lots of menuing. I don't even think that's worth tossing. Just funny to throw away the stick. Yeah, and chat freaks out. Love it. Okay, so I'm using a slave for this Blaine fight, even though it's 11 seconds slower, just because it's so much safer, and then I don't have to heal for Giovanni's gem. It's actually more like 13 seconds slower, I think, if you count for everything. I don't know. Just don't want to, like, have to save or risk Fire Blast burn. This fight is completely free with the strat I use here. So, you know, I used 3 candies and 2 carbos on that menu. I'll explain briefly why I used those. I need the levels to one-hit Arcanine with Return. And then the Carbos help me outspeed Rapidash, and they give me a little more power in return. But most importantly, the Carbos help me outspeed one of Lorelei's Pokemon, and I'll talk more about that when I get there. Okay, so this fight, just sacrifice Rattata. Hope that he doesn't miss Fire Blast or Takedown, and then the Guard Spec will last until Arcanine. I come in without having been intimidated. I kill Growlithe first, because he does a little less damage than Ponyta with Fire Blast. Perfect. Is Adamant, plus attack, minus special attack. So we block. Intimidate. So if the Growlithe misses Fire Blast on your Slave, then Intimidate doesn't get blocked, so it's kind of annoying, but it's 90+% to hit. You don't die if it doesn't hit, it's just slower. Say no. Yeah, it's been fun so far. I did that once, but it was on like a test practice run, never on a good run, thankfully. Alright, the Machokes don't quite die to return. So got Aerialis. Super effective techs. Lower than whatever this time is gonna be, but I'm happy with how this run has gone. Sofa King Captain. Okay, I got 2 poison point chances on this fight. I did consider keeping Secret Power all the way to here, but at this point return is like pretty strong, so I like having it. Alright, can I get a Leer? No. I mean, Lorelei is actually not really a hurdle, it's just you reset if it uses Ice Beam and you lose 35 seconds or 40, but like, it's just 33%. Either the Dugong uses Ice Beam turn 1 and you reset and try again, or the Dugong doesn't use Ice Beam turn 1 and it's free. But that's just how I do the fight. I don't know how others have or would have routed it. It's certainly possible to win the fight at a lower level and save time on getting candies, but like... I could not find a way that was remotely consistent. Unlucky. restore. Oh god, yep. This is one resource stat. The early stuff, whatever. This fight can troll, but he usually just spams Scary Face. Alright, what is it? 77% on the second Rhyhorn, which also will just use Scary Face if I miss it. Die. Good. The run has been good, except for Nugget Bridge was terrible because I died twice. Don't do it. Okay, one more. I have antidotes, but it's just so slow to use one. Good. So those Rhyhorns have Rock Blast, and they hurt a lot, but if they don't Scary Face, they're not even guaranteed to Rock Blast because the AI is dumb and doesn't consider the full power of Rock Blast. They just consider like the first hit. So they might just use Takedown, or they could just miss Rock Blast. So yeah, not really a scary fight. So annoying not having it in slot 1. Still. Best Pokemon speedrunner is Pokeguy. Alright, so this fight, I'm gonna skip the X speed if I have high enough health for Alakazam. But if not, I'll just X speed on Growlithe, and it's only a little slower. And here we go. Now, I've noticed that when it Feather Dances turn 1, it just, like, keeps doing it. I don't know why, I'm just getting unlucky, but just don't do that, please. Just annoying because Guard Spec can really punish you if it uses Wing Attack turn 1. That's 1. Okay. That's a high roll. It's like a max roll. So I have to X speed because Alakazam can kill from here at level 58. I haven't missed a Steel Wing. It's coming. I don't know how long his yellow grind will be. I guess the route is still not improved enough that he can expect a short grind, so it might be a long one. And agility. Or not. quality content is to interpretation. I really don't know if this is going to be 213, 216. It's going to be close to... Worcester's time. And like, Farfetch'd has a clean E4 as long as it doesn't get trolled on, you know... Yeah, as long as I don't miss stealing or have a bad, yeah, as long as I don't miss stealing, I can still afford to die. Pretty sure. Yeah, I don't want you to tell me Sinstar. Yeah, all of those streamers you mentioned are really top-notch. Shiru has been really grinding out his stream lately and getting good pace runs, and I've been watching him and Gunner. One Light's a good streamer. Why? He hasn't... WSOP has not been active lately, has he? Like, I haven't really seen him on Discord either. What is this movement? Oh. So used to Gen 1. Enter is uniquely amazing. What's up, Enter? Repel. No, where's the rip? Damn it. Yeah, I just need to not die, and I know it's record, but if I'm likely to die once, about on average. Is that movement right? I don't remember. Alright. Nope, I am done streaming for the day after this. No Ice Beam. God, I'm like nervous and now I'm not commentating as well. But basically the way this fight works is you go to +4, and you kill everything and outspeed it because of the 2 Carbos and the extra candy. Like, I barely outspeed Jinx, I barely one-hit Slowbro and Lapras, and then Cloyster's a range, but Cloyster can't attack you. The problem is you need 2 turns to get to +4, and Dugong does about 80% with Ice Beam. So if it uses Ice Beam turn 1, I just reset because it's faster than trying to win from there. And just like that. And that's really all there is to this fight. You reset if you see the word Ice Beam, and you win if you don't, unless you get like a turn 2 critical or... yeah. Or bad happiness RNG into Miss Slowbro range. Okay, I might have to heal now, depending on what happens this turn. If it Ice Beams here, yeah, I'll probably have to heal. Hopefully just use a Safeguard. Good, good. Ideally, the way this fight goes is Safeguard into Ice Beam, because then you don't get the Hail Text. But like, the Slowbro, I believe, can be a range without Hail, because Happiness RNG is a thing. Like, you might not always have the same power on return for this fight. If you have the lower end, then it's like 15 and 16 range, and Slowbro has Ice Beam as well. Yeah, this Jinx, I struggled trying to figure out how to beat this Jinx for a while, and eventually I just decided I would get an extra candy and delay some of the earlier candies and get 2 Carbos, and then I'm faster. The Jinx does like 130 damage with Ice Punch. Okay, Lapras also can be a range if you have like the worst Happiness RNG. But I've never seen Lapras actually live, just on calcs. That suggests that it might be able to. No Protect, please, and get the range. Ugh. It's like 71% or something. Return PP is a little questionable, but I could just... it has Dive, that's its only attacking move, and you can just heal if it uses Dive. Alright, this fight is very, 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 very troll, but I do it this way because it's pretty fast. Alright, this fight has all sorts of complex. The idea here is Onyx will stop using Rock Tomb once he's faster than you. So don't guard spec. Because then he'll just never be faster and he'll always use Rock Tomb, which does, a decent amount of damage. Let him be faster than you, and then he'll start using Iron Tail, which can miss and doesn't do that much damage. The problem is when Iron Tail lowers your defense, you just die to Hitmonchan. So that's why I save. Okay, that miss pretty much guarantees the win. If he misses again, then it's super fast. I do need to hit the Steel Wing, though. Okay, don't miss. Oh, that's so good. Oh, now I don't have to X-Speed, and I don't have to heal for Agatha. Rewarded for not guard speccing. So Hitmonchan will just use Counter. Usually what happens is he hits you with Rock Tomb and then hits you with Iron Tail, and you barely survive a Hitmonchan Sky Uppercut, so then you set up the X-Speed on Hitmonchan. While it uses Counter, rather than using it on Onyx, which will use Iron Tail, and then... well, actually, no. Onyx uses Roar after. Onyx uses Roar after you're at +4, so if I missed the Steel Wing, it would have screwed everything up. It would have just roared me out. Assuming the Roar worked, it doesn't always work. If I were to miss a Steel Wing, this would be the best place to miss it, but I'm still perfect. Perfect. Not so perfect. So Agatha's free. She cannot damage you. You don't have to hit any steel wings. Double team does nothing because you have Aerial Ace. There is an 82% damage range on the second Gengar, but if you miss it, it's fine. So X speed first, in case it uses Confuse Ray. 90% on stealing. Alright, one more turn. Please don't status me, and then I don't have to heal for Lance. Good. Speaking of which, Farfetch'd can learn Iron Tail, and I considered it before, realizing you can't afford it because it, costs a ton of money at the game corner. It's like, stealing misses enough that you could consider X-hacking on the fights where you use it, so might as well just Iron Tail X. But if you Iron Tail X-act, then you could have a 1% chance of missing, just like with Mega Kick. Yeah. Alright, 82%. Unlucky. Because this will heal now, it just barely heals. It's not like the Absol and Emerald where sometimes it doesn't heal. Nice. 9 and 256. That's why you keep this stick. Well, more time to beat Agatha and Bruno. Alright. Now we get to use our full team for casual strats. Lance is a lot better if you lead Wartortle, so I will be doing that. And that's the correct order. And I am saving because Aerodactyl hurts a lot, and Steel Wing misses 10% of the time, which is a lot in Pokemon. Yeah, the reason that I lead Wartortle here is you kill everything on this fight at +4, just barely. And if you get intimidated by Gyarados, then you have to set up an extra turn. Plus, Gyarados doesn't have a recharge turn. Like, it's gonna have a recharge turn here because it can only kill Wartortle with Hyper Beam. And, yeah, that recharge turn allows me to get through Gyarados without healing. Even if he criticals. Unless he criticals twice. Actually, he does kill with a high roll Hyper Beam here. It's like 1 for 15, but he's probably just not going to use it. Which is why it's pretty safe. Alright! Come on. Good. One more Steel Wing to go, and the next Steel Wing might not be a do or die. This one is a do or die, he just always kills you if you miss it. It's been such a good run after catching the Farfetch, but it was pretty rocky before then. That's why this time isn't so good. not needed. I can still die to next fight. God, it's so disorienting. Where is my Pokemon? I blame string flow. Just kidding. It made me think of, you know, Bird Swap and Red. When I started sacking a slave on Blaine and then Chiding wasn't in slot 1 the rest of the run. It's like... it's the hardest time save to realize in any speedrun. Bird strats and Red. We love string flow, it's okay. Alright, so this fight is pretty much what you'd expect. This Pidgeot was using Feather Dance more for me. And this Pidgeot is a little more dangerous than the others, so I am going to Guard Spec, even though Sand Attack does nothing. And then I got to X Speed, and then go to +5, and Sweep. It's going to be really nice if he does not use Aerial Ace, so this makes the fight a lot harder. Crit. Now he's just going to Aerial Ace every turn the rest of the way, so... It's 1. I gotta get through one more crit turn. Unless he uses Sand. Come on, buddy, don't do it. This guy is known for doing this shit, so... didn't do it. I'm not Gunner, or Snorms. Did I use an extra, by the way? I'm gonna use an extra. Okay, this doesn't even always kill. Okay, we hit it. Like, yeah, I wasn't as nervous about this one, because he doesn't always kill with the Rock Tomb here. I went to 6, wow. Silly. Because I knew that X attack was gonna screw me up, man. Knew it. I knew when I routed that in, it was gonna be harder to realize that one technical time save than just... doing it. But I seem to remember the fight being a double heal, so that's why I was like, oh. +7. Because of course the Swords Dance is going to work. Of course it's going to work when you're at 5, and it looks like you did it right, but no, you didn't do it right. But I didn't mean to Swords Dance after the X attack. I meant to Swords Dance first, but then I was like, oh, cursor's on item, so I'll just X attack. Silly brain. Guys, please. Positivity. But yeah, the route worked okay. Like, I got lucky on Koga, you know. Well, no, I didn't actually get lucky on Koga, but I didn't die to any of the fights where my experience route is weak. So that makes it look good. I don't know. But I guess I did die once. I died to Lorelei with Chiding. And then, yeah, but, like, all 3 deaths could have been avoided, which is, like, kind of annoying. I could have Mega Punched the Bulbasaur instead of going for what looked like a guaranteed Water Gun kill. I could have healed on Mankey instead of going for the kick, and I could, well, the Lorelei death, I guess, wasn't avoidable, but then the champion crit chance death, that could have been avoided if I just not gone to +7. Oh, thanks Truthless for the sub, thanks Wit for the 44-month resub. Dang, that's a lot of months. Much appreciated, guys. Yay, 4 minutes, 3 seconds ahead. Okay, I thought that was gonna be closer, but I guess just not dying on E4 helped. That's a good emerald time. That's a great emerald time. Whew. That was fun. Oh. Anyone have questions about the run? Because this is a long credits, you know, new route. Sinstar, what are your thoughts comparing the routes? No, it's not leaderboard valid, but I don't care. I know this emulator is close to console in terms of accuracy, or I'm like almost positive that it's, you know, a negligible difference, just a couple seconds. I just tied it with Worcester at Koga. Oh, so he must have died. Like, had a slow death, not just an ice beam death. But yeah, my route is much faster at the end than at the start, because, you know, like, I don't candy for Tower or Koga, so that, or for the Fuchsia Gym, so those fights can lose time. But then I candy for Silph Co, so Silph Co's a lot better. Sabrina is free, Blaine. I mean, I assume anyone... I really don't see a way to route this category without being a high level for Blaine, like 52 or higher. But like... That seems to be the one thing that brings the route together, is like you should be faster than Rapidash and then one-hit Arcanine at +2. But I don't know, maybe Worcester didn't do that, so we lost time on Blaine. Giovanni's gym was lucky. Lorelei was okay. Bruno was perfect. Agatha was annoying. Lance was okay. Champion was bad. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he must have just had a slow death, or... Oh, okay, so yeah, like, if he... The question is just, was he 60 for Lorelei? Because if he wasn't 60 for Lorelei, it kind of answers the question of, like, what made the difference. 60 for Lorelei is the only way that I can see to make that fight sane. Or, you know, flying back to Celadon to buy Carbos. 59 on Agatha. What? Okay. That means... So wait, what did... So... The only way to win then is with revives, but even... Like... Did he just bring all of his slaves, waste his entire team? And then... But even then, how did he win? Because you... All four of the first... The first 4 pokes all kill you. 47 on... What the hell? That's really surprising for his approach these days to be that risky. Because how do you beat Lorelei at 56? Vicinity, thank you for the sub, man. Much appreciated. Alright, well, I'll just... So his moveset's the same. Okay, Swords Dance, then Aerial Ace to... Okay, so he gets, yeah. And then he, oh, so then he just needs, yeah, the Slowbro to not use Ice Beam also, right? Like he has to go 3 turns, right? Or he has to PP stall. It's like, yeah, X speed, and now Slowbro has to not use... What? Okay, now what does he do? So Slowbro use Ice Beam. Does he...